And they take all that momentum into the third. And for those of you who might just be joining in at home, this is elimination. The team that loses this, unfortunately, drop out of the tournament.
And Grayhound, they took 11 rounds off of MIBR on this map yesterday as well, but they're starting on the T side, so they might be off to a slow start. They got a lot more of their rounds done on the CT side, so we'll see how it goes. Obviously, it did not favour them on Mirage before, but new map, new hounds as they head into the B site for free.
Contested for the most part. Just a couple of pistol shots being thrown in by hold the line of Con. Somehow hits the shot on the S-Tag, who came out wildly. It's from Dexter. He goes aggressive as well to barrel to find the kill on towards Down. He's now got control of Monster and T-Spawn. He backs away. Oh, he's given Mertz the opportunity to gain control and gain the upper hand in this situation. They've still got the retake coming in. Freiburg still coming through, but that's a shot and a half from Dexter. Dick Stacey chiming in as well as Freiburg. He's left to pick up the pieces. It's not the person you want to be seeing. He's still got an opportunity to make this happen. One flash on the back with a kit, but time has tuck way too much. And at this point, the damage, it's good enough.
Perfectly played there by Malta as well, just making sure he didn't fall down and didn't leave Dexter in that 1v1 too early on. 3K in the first round from Dexter as well. Big effort from him as Grayhound punish Heroic for not contesting that B site at all. Oh, yep. Manic, I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah,
I see 3 scouts in the hands of Heroic.
And do you want to know what the best part about that is?
What?
There's 3 scouts in the hands of Heroic with 4 nades, right?
Oh, no.
And so you already know what's going to happen. Tag nade. Or they're just going to go ahead and double nade. But for now, they're going to go directly onto the B-bomb site, not really give them an opportunity to get set. Still doing some damage. Oh, my God. This is not looking good. Grayhound have just taken an absolute belting coming through in towards Sewer there. Half HP on 3 players, and they are yet to realistically find any solid damage bar onto S-Tag.
Very rough situation. I can feel the PTSD settling in for Grayhound at this point in time. They have slowed it down, waiting to play off the back of some mistakes. The nade will come out, and Malta far enough away that it doesn't do too much damage. One more scout tag and he's done regardless. It's Dexter. 1 deagle shot and he could be dusted as well. Everyone now in a rough position. It's going to be Dexter to draw first blood. Dick Stacey finding Mertz, and everything starting to work out for Grayhound. They have the 2-man advantage, but for how long? Stown only on 21 HP. He's got that deagle, and he is still barely alive. Urcast will work the timing here as Freiburg. He checks the angle, but he reacts too late. With the 3-man advantage, Grayhound should be able to pull out the round, but S-Tag has something to say about it. Urcast very far away from the rest of his team, and now S-Tag making a play. No. There's 2 for him, looking for the 3rd repositioning. Is he going to get a free kill? Number 3. Yes, he does. God. Gets that headshot down to the 2v2. Almost another as well. But it's up to Stown on 21 HP, so he shouldn't win it. But, well, I'm worried. I'm worried anyway.
That's just a stupid amount of damage done from S-Tag, man. That should never happen. And look at this from Stown. The timing, the bomb, 10 seconds left. Dick Stacey has to go for the fight because I don't think he's going to be able to stick it. He's going to go and try and hide in there. Stown tries to pull him off the bomb, but Dick Stacey holds strong. He holds true for a moment, backs away into the water. He does hear the footsteps of Stown, who picks up the AK, gives himself a fighting chance, hits the shot, but not the kill. And why is there that much damage done from Heroic in a 2 versus 5 with that buy?
Well, it was Stown who made his way through Con. No noise made as he went into short as well. Grayhound didn't react, weren't aware that the short push was coming in, and that bomb planted just at default rather than aggressive, safe, you know, open to heaven. That was the problem. They didn't know where the CT was, so they had to make a decision. Fortunately for Grayhound, they did put a 2nd round on the board, but the economical damage has been done, and Heroic, they've got no armor, so we see that SMG on Urcast could do a huge amount of damage. The nade stack may just come in towards the B site, but there's no one here for Grayhound to cop the damage just yet.
I feel like this is becoming a very common play. Nade stack down with the 1 player playing as face at Toxic to get the information. However, Grayhound aren't really invested too much anywhere. They've just put the feelers out. So far, met with no aggression from Heroic, so they've got to know that something's happening. like they are going to go back up on toward that A site stack as 4, and the problem is that's all 4 nades up there as well. So if they do decide to group up here, Grayhound, it could be the worst decision they make. It'll just be one of those bowling balls into the pin kind of situations, and hopefully Grayhound don't strike out.
A great anti-eco so far. Clearing everything progressively and successfully. Keeping everyone alive, but the nade stack is here. It's coming in. One has been thrown. Freiburg gets mopped up, but here comes the nades. They're ready and waiting for that bomb to go. Oh, it does not do a lot of damage at all. Urquhart pushing through will find himself a second. And I'm disappointed. We waited the whole round to see that nade stack. It's brought back to a 2v4, but Sicko with the AK gets the mop up, gets the spray down, and picks up the 3rd round for the doggies.
That was so sick from Heroic. I mean, if Grayhound go for the fast plant there on default, I'm not 100% sure, obviously, because we couldn't see where they were aiming for, but I'm somewhat certain that that is designed to try and stop the front of default bomb plant.
But they threw them everywhere.
Nades.
One of them went over to
because
Optimus.
I think they figured out that, like, Grayhound had already taken the site, and that smoke was dissipating in front of them. And, like, the worst thing you can do is sit there with nades out waiting for those players to come. So I feel like the call was made, just throw them. Like, just try and do some damage. So if Grayhound went for the early plant, that could have been a cheeky little play. But for now, Heroic actually get somewhat of a decent buy. They will go for the glass cannon on Mertz.
I think Malta just worked the timing as well, so he's in short. And there you go. S-Tag just unaware that Malta was facing. Oh, bit of BM.
Malta.
Oh, look at that. The tension coming out. Teach you for dry pushing me, brother.
Oh, that is so salty. I love it. I love it. I can't believe you just did that.
That's funny. Anyway, here we go. You've got Stown as well, dry pushing towards Monster up in the corner. Going all the way through, but that flash is going to fully blind Dexter, and all of a sudden the man advantage is going to be lost by Grayhound. And Monster control is completely there for Stown. Malta not reacting, unawares that he was still holding. That bomb needs to be retrieved. He's doing so much damage. 3K, what a play from Stown so far. Sicko manages to get the refrag eventually, but the damage may have already been done. Man advantage now for Heroic, as 2 men are still down here towards the B site. Freiburg spotting at A. So it's Sicko and Urquhart to try to clutch it out.
Looks like Sicko's going to take point, but the AWP is just so sharp, and there's the glass cannon coming through. The ability, once you actually find some frags, Urquhart is going to try to make something work. Oh, he catches Mertz out in the open, but he can't find any more than just the damage. And that could have been a lot better, but Stown, my word, what a play on the back of one little support flash.
So Malta getting himself in a pickle after the BM. Obviously, it had no real influence on the round, but S-Tag just hitting back off the back of one flash into Monster.
Yep. Just one cheeky... Who would win? One cheeky support flash or 3 Hound boys? Well, I'll tell you. One cheeky flash. Still can't believe that, though. Stown with, you know, the fact that he was able to get aggressive in Monster and Malta didn't check the angle and wasn't aware that he was open to...
Yeah, it was a bit of a pickle. But Grayhound going for this early bathrooms control, straight through Fountain, straight through Con, disregarding it, knowing that Heroic may not be playing ultra aggressive. Look at this blame solo on the opposing side of Sandwich, just waiting for a play to come in. It's a one-and-done position, but he can't even get the singular as he gets shut down by the Mac-10. So Urquhart traded out by a greatly placed piece of utility. Freiburg finds himself the second, though, denying the bomb, the cross to sight. Now it's the Hounds that need to do something, but Freiburg on the 4K, hunting for the ace. He pulls out the USP, but Sicko about to be flanked. Mertz hits the shot with a man that's not looking at him. And Heroic put 2 rounds on the board off the back of a huge hold from Freiburg.
That was just... Oh, Freiburg, please. That was ridiculous. That nade, like you were saying, perfectly placed utility for that player trying to come in. And look at that spray transfer, man. Oh.
The god.
It tickles. It tickles. Now Grayhound push back onto the pistols, and Heroic get to take the lead here. It's going to be the 3 apiece. As you know that they're going to win this round. It's just a matter of when and how. He's already holding down the line. There's the bomb drop. Dexter goes missing.
Well, Mertz just missing that shot on long as well. Sicko getting away with his life for the moment, but he's almost a lineup for blame. Can't quite find that bomb. Freiburg in a rough situation. Tries to go for the spray transfer, but can't get away with it this time. Only one for the big man with the big round in the previous. They are aware that blame is still holding for this rotation at long, but Overpass has found himself the AK. And this man has been on fire in this series so far. So him and Sicko just going to let the clock tick down, play the patience game, and hope that Heroic make a mistake. The more damage to the economy, the better for Grayhound. Here's the angle. Sicko has been spotted in a rough position to try to escape as well. Blame's just going to swing straight on him. Hit him on the noggin. 3K for him already this round. And Overpass, well, it might just be better with the round loss bonus to not save the AK at this point. He's got 30 seconds, and he's going to make the play at long. He will at least get the 1v1, but he can't hit the jumperoonie. And Blame cops a lot of damage there, but here we are at the tied game as we head into the 7th.
Oh, it's going to be plentiful for Grayhound, similar for Heroic. Look at that money starting to stack up for Heroic at the same time. You know, that can be a small little problem moving forward into
That's a big problem, especially there on the CT side.
The middle to late portions of this game would really start to play an impact. It all depends though. If Grayhound can bounce back and actually make this round work, it'll be a mixed buy to say the least, but that is a nice start out for Heroic, finding the player in towards short on the back of the boost. Oh, no way, Dexter doesn't win that. My word, if he found Freiburg, that would have been a little bit nutty, but it doesn't happen. And it's rotated back across toward B.
Oh, and off the back of the flash, down. Trying to hold the smoke. Dick Stacey with the trades, which will favour, I guess, Grayhound's ability to get this bomb planted, but now he's in a rough position. Molotov will flush him out, has to take the 1v1, but Freiburg ready and waiting there with the M4. Pounces on his prey. And that is going to be the lead for Heroic, 4-3. Fast retake. But a great bomb plant will allow Grayhound to buy as well. 4 round loss bonus now.
Yeah, it'll be one of those low buys though, which is going to be a problem. They've already had enough woes in terms of their economy and buying with the utility. They were lacking a fair bit in that round as well. And it just, that was, you know, that's the kind of lucky, the RNG bullet that just flies into the head of Freiburg, and then all of a sudden you're up and you're in control of the situation. There you go. So instead of going for that full buy and actually purchasing, they do just work on with some utility, some pistols, some armor, and try and do as much damage to Heroic as possible. As the economical woes are now going to start if they can do further work in this round. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to just yet with Blame being aggressive. To even back out in Heroic, they invert.
Grayhound just sending a few players up through Con. Looking to use that buddy system, potential for a trade. Malta though, still playing solo, working that short area. Hopefully looking to draw, or hold rotations rather, on the B side as the other boys head up towards A. See if Malta can work a pick though, just with the Tech 9. Looks like he will throw that flash back to short. Keeping Heroic guessing for the moment as the contact play comes out through bathroom. Sicko on the budget AWP there. See if he can open up the A site. The only man without the armor as well, so we'll see if Dexter and Dick Stacey do come to trade, throwing that utility as well. He's been spotted up short, can't get any damage done, but at least he's held the rotations. Dick Stacey, he's gone down to Mertz, and the round is pretty much done and dusted, unless Mertz whiffs a couple of shots.
Very much ambitious of him to try and peek that right after jumping. Cavalry is in. Oh, what? That is an opening and a half. They might be able to win this. Oh, Sicko finds the kill. Oh my word, this is not happening right now. Heroic cannot let this round slip. You've got 2 players coming up through maze from CT. Dexter's going to have to try and hold and wait for these players to show face. He gets the tag, and it's all up to Sicko the AWPer for Grayhound to make this work. He hits nothing. Oh, I thought it was,
they've taken 4 players out of the server, though, on a pistol bite. That is massive for the economy of Grayhound and horrible for Heroics. So that's a big win.
Yep.
It's a big win for Grayhound, considering they were just on the pistols. Bomb plan as well, so best case scenario for their economy heading into the 9th. Heroic probably a little bit scared. They decided to go for the 2-man stack there, one up on the trash can, or dumpster rather, and the other just standing below, peering through the legs. The lineup was there, but just with the AWP, it was very hard for Sicko to win that scenario. Fortunately for him, Stown took down S-Tag, trading for free. The sabotage.
Yeah. I mean, Dexter nearly won in that round there, but...
Yeah, Sicko as well. The big digs. Big digs.
Fortunate enough, doesn't really work. Dexter's again just going to be spraying through to Monster. They're just trying to trade support. Whoa. I thought that was somehow Dexter finding that kill, but it's Dick Stacey securing Con. Gaining a little bit more control. Now they get the free rotates, and Malta, here comes another just like the other. We've seen this round before.
It was a good trade, but the damage has been done. 4v3. Sicko still with 86 HP. 2 men towards A and just down at B. But it looks like they may just go for the gamble. Stown, very passive on B. Starting to rotate up to A. With that utility, it looks like Grayhound are making the correct decision. They aren't aware if Monster's clear, though, and Dexter's solo with the bomb. They're taking this gamble. Dexter clearing everything, though, on his way in. So rotation will have time to come down before the bomb makes it to site. And this could haunt Grayhound, but Heroics still need to connect.
Yeah, they do. Sicko nearly gave them the opportunity to as well. Stown going to be coming through. He spotted out Sicko. Information gained. Again, the buddy system is what's going to get Heroic through this if they can make it work. Tag coming through. It's going to be Stown to check the angle. He also makes sure that Dexter's clear, but fortunately enough, it's don't give Mertz a chance. He will take it right now. He's gone straight through. I thought maybe if he makes it out, it could have been a problem for Dick Stacey, but this is good. Grayhound keeping it competitive, and Heroic are very CT-sided on Overpass.
Yeah, they definitely are, and it's good to see Grayhound starting to pull off a couple of rounds. Actually going for the info play there, just running around, feeling it. Unfortunately went down to the AWP, but Mertz just couldn't make his way out of heaven, stuck between a rock and a hard place as he tried to fall down into dirty water, giving himself a wash, getting rid of his sins. Now here we are in the 10th. This Grayhound, they've got a bit of momentum and they are starting to try and work their way back into the lead. Malta, once again off with the short control. He's very good at it. Unfortunately, Mertz has read him like a book this time. Hits his shot nicely, and that's a man advantage now for Heroics. So Grayhound haven't been too good at converting rounds from these scenarios, but at least they can try and get some damage done and maybe play into the second. They are going to try and group up and hit that A site, it seems, but with Bathrooms control, Heroic can just play for the retake and should be able to take the round.
It's like Grayhound are trying to divert those players into toward toilet completely. Freiburg's found really nice timing, though. He's way up on toward the side. He didn't spot anything out just yet, but goes completely blind. I don't know whether Urcast was able to hear that. Needs to be careful of Bathrooms. He reads it again. Freiburg has to be pushed off the angle with these Molotovs coming through. Dick Stacey. Don't know whether he's going to realise where Blame is, but they're in perfect positions right now, Grayhound, to make this work. Oh, they've just missed the timing on each other, but Dick Stacey gets a small amount of luck as Blame gets caught out. The boost over the top, can it get anything done? Doesn't look like it. And, oh no, they're going to be able to catch the backside. All of a sudden, it's doable.
3v3 is the situation we're currently in. Urcast very aggressively posted. Here's some utility coming in. Tries to deny the cross, unfortunately doesn't connect. Sicko, on the other hand, makes up where Urcast has dropped the ball. Goes back to the 2v2 on the bomb. As it's tapped, Sicko getting very aggressive, goes for the shot. And on the shot, the 2-man peak comes out. Now it's all up to Dick Stacey in a 1v2 to try to clutch it. S-Tag up on top, playing the one-way on the smoke, and Heroic will clutch out the round off the back of a retake. 10-second defuse as well, which they just managed to make work with a couple of seconds remaining. But Heroic, 6 rounds on the board. Grayhound, unfortunately, They did a good job getting to site.
Yep.
That entry from Urcast onto, who I think it was S-Tag over in Toilet, might have been Mertz actually. Beautiful. Mertz.
Yeah, it was almost like the job was done, but the second Dexter falls, Heroic just pulled together there, and Urcast just missing that shot. I mean, that's a flick and a half from Sicko, and fortunately enough, we get to catch that one, but Dick Stacey not being given any sort of knowledge other than the fact that Sicko could tell him. And look at this, it's going to be straight in towards short. Mertz is completely blind. He still hits a shot east. Oh no. They shut it down completely. And they've been putting two there ever since Malta gave a bit of BM. And it's it's definitely working out a treat because that short control has been deadly for Grayhound.
I'll tell you what else really helps. A little bit of bomb control on the CT side. Calling all the boys in for a party. Completely all eyes on the bomb. But S-Tag over the edge of the smoke there will shut Urki out of the round. And Grayhound as well as Sicko completely blinded. Beautiful flash coming into short. As Starvin, or Stown rather, he's hungry.
That he is. He's looking for the chicken dinner at this point. Mertz hits there. Ah, okay, Dick Stacey. Again, just touching on that, you know, that's the fourth time Grayhound have gone for that short control, and realistically, it's worked the first time. And ever since then, Heroic have been able to kind of gain control back of it, so... Oh, my word. That's a little bit too close for comfort. What? Get a dunk on Sicko. How mad would you be?
The read.
He's been nading that quite a few rounds in a row now once he goes for that peak, so... Unfortunately, Sicko just running directly into the line there, and this is a lot closer than what it seems right now.
Shadow going to be spotted, Blame with the advantage there. Unfortunately, he can't get enough damage done to take any of Grayhound out of the server, so they survive. Malta retrieving, well, not retrieving the AK, just with the AK on the buy. There is an AUG retrieve from Dexter, but Mertz on the AWP. The spacing not the greatest here for Grayhound. They might be able to swing and get the trade, but Mertz is so sharp on this weapon, getting aggressive as well. He's going to make the mistake. And just like that, the man advantage is there for Grayhound, but not for long. The bomb is now being taken by Stown again. This man always in the most crucial positions, pulling off the most crucial plays.
Oh, S-Tag's found his way all the way through from Fountain, and I think he's going to be able to hear this noise, the footsteps coming through. If Urcast can't find the kill, that should surely be the round done and dusted. Malta tries to refrag, but it's not going to happen. The bomb's down, and Malta's at that point where he almost has to say, these rounds are literally so close, even though they might be finishing with a two-man advantage. It's coming down to a portion of luck.
Oh, and he tries to hide, thinking that S-Tag has gone on an adventure, but the adventure took a U-turn. And well, so is Greyhound's confidence at this point. Heroic. They've got 8 on the board. The mixed buy from Greyhound, the mixed bag of lollies. Some of the worst lollies in there. They got some damage done, but unfortunately couldn't get anything done in the round. Great plays coming out from Heroic.
Yeah, the spacing from Dick Stacey and the rest of the Greyhound boys, unfortunately not enough. They thought that once they found those 2 picks on A that was going to be enough. But oh, this time Mertz will hit the shot, but it's actually just the leg that gets the damage, and Lane's Molotov will find the kill. Not sure whether Sicko had the AWP there. I would suggest so. It's going to be a small problem, but that's okay. They can work with that. So far with Heroic winning out the half, there's 3 rounds left for Greyhound to really do some damage here.
They do at least have short control and monster, but a lot of CTs to get past. Not playing aggressively this time. Dexter as well, working a pick as he gets the wall bang. It's a big, big spray there. The 2-man peak is going to be too strong though. Dick Stacey, they're solid. Dexter gets the trade as Stown is still on the angle. S-Tag re-aggressing Dexter. No idea. Flicks around, but he cannot connect. As Malta's here, works the headshot. That's a nice one from him. Both the 2 remaining CTs are here ready to hold. A little bit of leg shown. The Molly is trying to force him out, but that bomb has now been retrieved. 40 seconds remaining, so Greyhound can go for the rotation, but they only are aware of the position of one of these CTs.
Mertz has been absolutely massive for Heroic in the past couple of rounds, and with him still on the server, he can step up again. Molotov and Flash into the hands of Urcast. Pushing their way back through. They're going to have a free sight. Mertz is aware of it and is fully happy for Grayhound to be doing this. Couple seconds left on the clock. The bomb will go down. And with that, they can actually set some somewhat decent post-plant positions.
Oh no. Malta had the death from above angle, unfortunately, just disregarded the fact that Mertz could already be in bank. And knowing that the AWP is here, Urcast is about to potentially go for the swing. The angle's going to be worked. No, baited the attention just with the flash. And with that, Urcast will go down and Heroic put a 9th on the board. Blame was running off to grab something there. Just a bit of extra utility. What else? The kid as well? No?
There's some utility.
Util everywhere. Oh, the better skin. Look at that.
There we go.
Well played.
Well, skins get you wins, so...
Apparently.
It is coming down to the 2v2s right now, and Heroic are definitely showing their full worth in terms of that. It must be so tilting for Grayhound right now, coming so close in so many rounds. The bomb going down, I think in the past 3 rounds, and not being able to secure it. There you go. 2 of 4 rounds. It's been tough to see.
A lot of these rounds just coming straight down to the wire as well. Grayhound making it very close. The scoreline, you know, there is an opportunity for Grayhound to put 6 on the board here. They are buying up into the 14th. They're just trying to figure out where they need to go, what they need to do, and how they're supposed to find these holes, because nothing they're doing seems to be working. Heroic has all the answers here on the CT side. The question is, can they carry it over into the second half?
Oh, that's such a sharp shot from Mertz. We saw him hold that line just moments ago as well, so nice to see him come back through and actually hit it. So Blame's going to go aggressive into WardCon. Actually, not aggressive, just show some presence with the smoke and back away. That'll hold Grayhound at bay, as now they move back across toward long, gain control. So all a game of push and pull at this point for Heroic.
Multiplaying very passive, considering how he's played almost every other round, going for that short control. Retake set up here on B. It's down invested behind default as well. Nice little angle. Using that metal as cover, hopefully. But Grayhound contacting through Con. Not going to find a thing so far. Heroic with the 2-man setup over towards long, and the crossfires here on long bathrooms if Grayhound decide to walk into the trap. But that long control as well, Heroic once again can try to successfully retake on the A site. Just seems like they're happy to deal with right now. Cast facing it long, manages to get a nice headshot onto Blame there. As Dick Stacey, here's the AWP. Close scoped, he's going to miss, and the swing comes in, but he gets the kill for free. Goes for the jump shot. Very ambitious. Unfortunately for him, Urcast was there ready and waiting.
Oh.
Freiburg, he's going to fall to Dexter as well, and the hit comes in. The entry favoring Grayhound as S-Tag tries to get damage done through the smoke, but takes more than he gives. And with that, looking at the economy, the answer into the final round of the half may just be to save both the weapons.
That was a very interesting hold at long then.
Interesting, yeah.
Heroic had just pretty much invested in the fact that they were happy to let toilets go awry. And yet they found awful timing. The second Mertz pulled off the line. Urcast comes out, swings, finds the kill onto Blame, and it just kind of steamrolled from there because Mertz, that was... How ambitious was that, trying to go over the top of the wall? Like, and a nice shot to secure that kill. I must admit, Urcast hitting that one. So that's a 5th round on the board. Double digits denied for now. Grayhound can make it 6. Makes it a lot more competitive for the second half.
5 is a pretty decent T-side. It could be better.
Yeah.
One more round and I'd say it's a very good T-side from Grayhound, considering they are well versed and have a pretty structured CT side. I'm more interested to see how Heroic go on their T-side, because they are a very CT-sided team here on Overpass. As you've seen, as we've experienced here in the first half. Now Heroic actually going to go for the con control instead. They haven't done this many around, but the boost again not going to reap any rewards as Malta stays passive behind Monster this time. Will not walk into the trap. Beautiful placement on that nade as Freiburg goes down to about half HP, and Heroic make a bit of noise as they do fall back, but Grayhound not going to catch them off guard as they make their way all the way back to the A site.
Punished them this time, but last time they were the punishers, so it'll be the circle of life, and Heroic on a somewhat average bye to string together this last round to ensure that Grayhound don't really have a comfortable CT side, because it's not like Grayhound are not comfortable playing CT. They are more than capable of doing so, and they can get this round and start off well in the second half. It'll get interesting. Flash comes over the top. Sicko's holding the line. Blame thought it was a free kill. His eyes lit up for a second. How does Mert still find damage there? Silly.
I don't know how he didn't find the kill. Freiburg in a very advanced position, but they're going to check him. Dexter loses the AK and the bomb. Malta goes solo. Who's that standing there? Dick Stacey, just waiting for something else to happen. The wrap coming in from A side as well as they push their way down long, but all of the CTs are here and holding. The bomb is down. It's all up to Dick Stacey now, who is not going to do a thing. They just left it too long. They played it so well, so progressively, clearing everything, getting those entries, and then all of a sudden, Freiburg instrumental there in the win on the final round of the half.
And that is a way to close out the first half, but we're going to go to a short break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, it'll be the decider, the best of three.
Skies, dreaming big and aiming high. Name the clouds passing by, wishing we run away. All we need is our passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down in laughter, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. Baby, leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
Welcome back on in, ladies and gentlemen. 10-5. Again, Heroic take double-digit lead in the first half of our best of three. Every single map, it's been the same. And thus, Grayhound have to try and pull it back. And Heroic, they are inches toward being able to secure an extra spot in the lower bracket finals. And they're inching their way further.
They still have to start strong here in the second half if they want to try to close it out early, especially. Grayhound, you know, you can't disregard the fact that they are very strong on this CT side of Overpass. Now, as you can see, Malta going for the kit and the smoke. Heroic with 2 sets of utility, looking to go for the fast bust down towards B and looking to punish anyone out of position. That could be Dick Stacey. He's staying at sandbags, but not going to deny the cross to sight. Can he deny the bomb plant, though? Gives up his position early before the bomb is going to be planted. Gets a lot of damage off, but he has been spotted. Mertz goes down. S-Tag on 5 HP, just barely. Urcast with a nice shot to take down Scout as well, but very aggressive. Just on the 5 HP, you wouldn't want to see it. The bomb just barely retrieved as well. So Grayhound, they don't have the man advantage anymore. But Malta, great trade. But the damage has already been done and the bomb has now been planted.
That's the problem. Sicko was coming in on the flank and S-Tag hits a nice shot onto Malta. Sicko has to recover this. It was looking so promising for the CT side again. And he's going to be able to find the shot onto S-Tag. He now has Freiberg to try and kill. The kit is still in play, the smoke as well, so Sicko could just go and sit this right now. It's at the backside of sight, so he will be boxed in to try and make that work. He does deploy the smoke. Freiberg's still yet to make his move. A nice shot from Sicko to shut it down. And Grayhound, they are finally gifted a clutch round.
Oh, I don't know if that was gifted. That was worked for. Sicko with 2 nice shots in the 1v2. What a clutch from him, though. Just not going for the bomb tap. Freiberg taking a gamble, peeking early, not expecting the swing on the other side of Pillar. But S-Tag, look at this. 2K with 5 HP, Rob. That was huge. I was worried for Sicko. I was expecting S-Tag to get aggressive, peak short, and get another headshot, but alas, it did not happen, and Grayhound now have a chance to make this comeback on the CT side.
Certainly do, but look at Heroic's buy directly into it. They're going to grab 2 AKs, the Deagles as well, with utility and the Scout. That is a very deep buy. And I don't know whether Grayhound are going to be able to read this correctly. I mean, obviously, you've got to get used to this. In the new meta, you have to be able to, adapt to that second round buy when it's so good. 2 AKs to be able to buy and try and compete with all that utility definitely can cause its own set of problems. And at this point, Grayhound have completely alleviated their control from Long.
Dexter copping a lot of damage there with the spam as well. What's going on there? Just spotted making noise, and S-Tag, don't give him an opportunity. Not with the Scout, not again. Sicko, do not repeat this man.
Oh, God, it's just going from bad to worse so far. That is the damage that was done from Dexter. Luckily, he got out, but Heroic have done so well to open this round up with S-Tag on that Scout. Again, like you're saying, he is just an absolute menace. He's looking to open the side up again, and Grayhound have given him the room to do so. He might have just been able to see the top of the head, but it doesn't matter. The hit's going to come in. Dexter's trying to hold strong. S-Tag finally misses a shot, and it gives them an opportunity here, Grayhound. They're all on the site. They're here to try and fight, but S-Tag he is still the pivotal point in the round until Dick Stacey steps up. Stown hits the shot on the Urcast on the flank. And all of a sudden, it got very close, and Malta will come in to clean up, but some serious damage dealt from Heroic.
Malta and Dick Stacey are 2-piece each, but mate, S-Tag with that Scout scares the living crap out of me. I'm not going to lie. That is...
Look at this.
Oh, every time someone peeks him, he just jumps on the opportunity. So 7 rounds now for Grayhound. Great job managing. It was essentially a retake. They were a man down and they made their way out to Optimus. The shot from Dick Stacey as well as S-Tag was going for the jump Scout, trying to get that information. Hits him with the punish. So 3 behind Heroic. As now Heroic are just on the deco. We've seen them use these pistols well before, and we'll see if they can do it again. They are getting very aggressive over towards bathrooms early on.
Dexter just sitting around to support out Sicko, and it works a treat. It's a fair bit of damage. Nice smoke, mate. Back away, Sicko finds a kill on towards Toilets, who actually it was more so stairs at the front of default. 2 players for Heroic left to pull this one back. S-Tag on the AK, and again, you don't really want to be seeing that.
Although Heroic, they are playing very split up. S-Tag may just try to get aggressive. Play the fading smoke. Almost works the opportunity, unfortunately for him. He cannot get the damage done. The nade taking Sicko down to 42 HP. But they are disregarding the deagle here. Sicko somehow dodging these bullets. Oh, on the edge of my seat right now is Blame.
Oh, Blame.
Almost cracking open the A site. S-Tag has rotated around as well, so looking to trade him out, waiting for an aggressive swing to come out. But Dick Stacey, look, he wants to push in, manages to get it blind as well as Blame drops the ball, drops the bomb. And Grayhound should have an 8th round. Let's see if S-Tag wants to bother saving the AK. Surely there's no real reason to. Roundless bonus. Oh, damage done. And secured as well. Only losing Dexter, so that's great for Greyhound's economy.
Oh, that's so tilting for Blame. I feel so sorry. He had the Deagle lined up as well, and he missed, I think, 3 shots. But once you miss the one, it's just like, especially on the Deagle, you get a little bit worried and you start trying to tap it a bit quicker. But
it's okay though, because he's hit every other shot today. So it's finally Greyhound getting a little bit of luck.
That's the thing. Like, look at S-Tag. S-Tag 22 frags for Heroic. Like, they just have, they continuously have the one player that can just steps up, you know, on an astronomical level. They had Stown the first map, the second map rather. Mertz was even stepping up in this and the last. Like, Blame as well. Freiburg in the first.
Yeah.
Heroic have just been there every single time.
Now Heroic not getting too aggressive early on. Slow and steady wins the race sometimes, not all the time. As we did learn an old nursery rhyme. Dexter still looking for this bathrooms control, him and Sicko holding together. No warp for Sicko this round. They are holding very aggressively, waiting for Heroic to try to do anything here. With one smoke over to the A site, will that draw a rotation? It seems like Dick Stacey, he is committing. Malta getting very passive as well. Oh, lowers down, will find an entry, but Dexter on the trade. And with that, Heroic make their way into the B site.
Oh my god, that was so much work being done across towards bathrooms, and it might have just caused enough of a distraction on A. Dick Stacey's going to be able to open up onto S-Tag, but Mertz fires back, hitting the shot. Urquhart still holding down the line. He actually gets 2 as the attention has been all drawn away, but Mertz has an incredible opportunity. Look how low all of Greyhound players are. He's on 100. All he needs to do is find these individual fights, and Urquhart just going left to right, A to D, and manages to make it work to bring the deficit to 1.
So Greyhound putting 4 on in a row. Great start to their CT side. Great trades there in bathrooms as well. What a hold there. Urquhart's finding, what, 3 was it in the end?
Yeah, I think so.
Dancing around those bullets over at Toxic. Heroic still with the lead. We'll see if they can hold it just with pistols and some armor. Light utility to boot. Sicko very aggressive early on. Going to take the pot shot. Bit of a pre-fire, but oh, may not get back to safety. It's Dexter caught in the smoke. But he's only down to 66 as S-Tag goes straight through. This aggression.
Jeez. Heroic are so aggressive right now, and they're unrelenting pushing up. The problem is they're all spaced out, and Dick Stacey just picks them off like flies. At that point, it was looking so good because they were so far forward. They were hot on the heels of Greyhound, but a small, tiny call that then tries to invert back through. Is Dick Stacey going for the ace right now?
Maybe. But it is denied. Dexter says, no, mate, don't worry. Your ego's been boosted enough this round. It's my turn to get a bit of momentum going in my favour. Let me have that confidence, soldier. As Blame gets shut down. Urky boy taking a singular as well. And that is the tied game. So Greyhound already managing to make the comeback work. Very one-sided half so far. But Heroic, they are on the bye again. We'll see if they can put their first for the half on the board just yet.
And again, it's, you know, whenever you have 5 players left alive, it's just a little bit more momentum to take. And with economy, but also just with the mentality of it all. It's like, you know, a flawless round is a flawless round, and it just continues that push forward into making this more of a reality. But look at this, fast out in towards short. They're actually got complete short control.
They might have been heard though. Urquhart very focused on the position.
Oh, no way!
What?
Oh, that is gamer as all buggery. Dick Stacey.
He just jumped for the info, hit him with the wallbang.
I think he naded over the top and opened up Condor and then shot through and got him in the head.
Well, all over it at the moment. Urquhart as well with the wallbang of his own. Malta finding the singular, and he's found that bomb at Monster. Rotations will come out. You see Sicko slowly but surely making his way down. But will he beat Freiburg and Mertz, who are trying to make their maneuver? The AWP there on Mertz as well could be deadly if Grayhound overstepped their boundaries. All the way out, Monster. Oh, look at that. Malta just hiding his little head. Something to the edge of the smoke. The bomb will be retrieved, but Mertz, he still has a lot of work to do. Freiburg as well needs to play with the attention that's being drawn right now. He can't find anything. Grayhound giving up nothing, just holding their ground, holding their positions. Dexter denying that rotation. He's not going to be tagged with the wallbang, but Mertz may just be able to save the AWP. Damage done onto Urquhart, the only man to fall so far for Grayhound. With 20 seconds remaining, he is going to be caught off guard. Timing perfect there for Malta on the peak. And Grayhound take the lead, 11-10.
It's looking quite reminiscent from that first map. However, it was a lot harder for them to bring that one back. It was, what, like a 9-round deficit? So, yeah, I think... Yeah, so I'm not sure. I know he definitely got it through that, but he also threw a nade over early to Condor, and I'm wondering if the nade opened Condor up and it was the direct line through instead of trying to shoot through 2 walls. Well, I'm sure one day someone will go and have a look, but it's been done before.
In Smash, they call that the hard read.
The hard read.
The hard read.
Oh, and again, Heroic are going to be fighting back from the deficit. And Grayhound are starting to look very dangerous on this CT side.
They can keep up the pace as well. They may just run away with it, and Heroic, now they are the ones that need to get themselves in gear because they're fighting for their life. Grayhound controlling the pace on the CT side of Overpass and looking very good in doing so. The luxury of the extra money in the bank right now as well. It's just so good. Although, Dexter, we'll see what he can do. He's got the AK as the fast push comes down long. He's hiding in the corner, but he is at least going to force this scout to play at close range. But it's S-Tag on the end of it. And oh, as he lurks around the corner, there's the lineup. He may be able to get the second eventually. S-Tag almost given a second opportunity, and I got worried. But Dexter saying, mate, don't worry, it's all right. And now that is the bomb down for the CTs. Storm will eventually get that trade, but I don't know if they can get the round, Rob.
Not with 30 seconds remaining and 1 Molotov to work with. Actually, make that a Molotov and a smoke, but this
and an AK.
Okay, make Molotov, smoke, AK. There's a chance, actually. I was writing them off for a second. I feel as though with the positionings of Grayhound Gaming, though, it is just too strong. Malta should be able to slow this down as they come through. It's all dependent on the check of the angle. They do manage to find the trade with Freiburg, but look how fast Urquhart is. He's already down into water, and Sicko hits a nice shot to shut it down. 12-10. And there's small belief right now.
Yeah, they didn't account for the aggressively positioned Dick Stacey, who heard everything going down connector. That allowed for the fast rotations of the denial of the bomb crossing over to site. So the read was there from Grayhound as they take it to the 2-round lead. And what a round from them, only losing 2 guns in the end of it. So pretty good situation. Economy will continue to build for them. Heroic, though. They've got that max round loss bonus, so every time they get the bomb planted, they can do back-to-back rounds. They are buying here into the 23rd. Lots of damage done by everyone. S-Tag leading the charge, 22 for 15 right now. Blame having a bit of a shocker, considering how well he has played over the previous 2 maps.
But it's also scary because if Blame can start to turn back on and you know, turn the heat up, Heroic are definitely back in this with another chance. So
yep.
There's every chance right now that, you know, Heroic just completely flipped this back on its head, but you have to say that the momentum and all of the kind of pace is being dictated by Grayhound. Just in this second half, it's been 7 rounds straight on the board, and we've seen a very similar after this before. Dexter's just waiting for the audio cues toward Fountain/Party, but I don't know whether they're going to give it to him just yet. Sicko's forced back off the line, and that should ring the bells for Dexter. However, he's going to be faced with a 1v3 if he actually plays this.
Oh, but he's going to be flashed in. Unfortunately, no one's blind. Manages to get away anyway. Mert's the only one apparently flashed by that bloody flashbang. S-Tag gets the trade. Unfortunately, Dexter bites off more than he could chew, but the pincer was slowly but surely coming in, and now Grayhound aggressive bathrooms looking to control it. Looking for that A retake. Dick Stacey there at Sandwich. With Sicko spotted out. Oh, playing
my word.
with bullets is not the situation you want to be in. All the timing on the peak is almost perfect. So much damage done, but no one knocked out for Dick Stacey. He does set Grayhound up for at least an easy hold. As long as they come to the A site, 2 men here, but only Malta down on B. And he hasn't had the best game so far. 20 seconds remaining, and he will hear the movement happening in short, but the rotation not coming out just yet. The rotation being held by the utility used by Blame up on the A site. Malta needs to pop off right now, but he's not going to connect. And in the 2v4, Heroic looking like they are about to find their first round of the half.
It's almost in the save territory straight away. You can see Urkas making his way back, and Blame's going to be waiting with him. Open arms. Does he check the close angle? He checked everything but. And Sicko, he is left with the AWP in hand to try and make the save come to fruition. And as Heroic slowly start to clear everything out, might be met right on the on the shoulder of Estag, who's actually pushing directly up into Ward. Evan, free kill to come through. Information comes, but it's too late for Heroic to try and take that AWP off him. And there we go. Heroic are bouncing back.
Good job keeping it alive. Obviously, we spoke about the luxury of having that extra money in the bank for Grayhound, so they will be able to buy this round as well as definitely into the next. That's if they lose. If they win, obviously into the next as well, but we'll see what damage Heroic can do. Finally on the board here in the second half. Can they put 2 together though? Can they find this momentum, or are they going to be stopped before they start to get back into the game?
Sure, I think Dexter just missed his molly there. Bit unfortunate because it would have slowed down that fast push in towards Party.
Oh.
And yeah, Sicko is, it's literally right on the line. And that's S-tag as well. So you know, oh my word. Yeah, Sicko might have seen the name tag and ran away. You never know. Heiberg holding down Monster to ensure that those pushes aren't coming through from B. No free information being given by Heroic. And Grayhound not really that interested in showing face in Con either.
Partially cautious, as Dexter did get isolated in bathrooms in the previous round, so they don't want to make that mistake again. He did take one down with him, but obviously it's best case if there's 2 there to get trades that favour your team. And in the 1-to-1, on a map like this with long rotations, it won't really favour the CTs at all. Best tag now. That bomb's been dropped in long bathrooms, and that was heard. Dexter seems to be aware. Lots of footsteps coming in as well. He's hiding in the corner. Swings, gets the dink, but no trade as Dick Stacey just tries to get back to safety. It's actually Sicko, rather. He stays alive for now, using that smoke as cover, but the rotation coming out from Heroic. After pretty much everyone's left the B site now as well. Oh, such a rough situation. Sicko swaps his weapon, but goes wide. Manages to somehow take down Blame in the situation. Trades down on the B side as well as the bombs over here. Urkas finding the headshot onto Mertz, who was getting very aggressive. There's a man advantage retake boost coming out, and that's a 1v3. Surely down. Oh, he drops down, gives him an opportunity. Might be able to work a headshot, but unfortunately for him, it's Dick Stacey with the clean retake. 3v2. With a couple of nice shots there. Urkas finding 2 for himself. And that's 13 now for Grayhound, who are edging towards winning this match.
I love the read from Freiburg there to expect that boost coming out. Unfortunately, can't hit the shot, but there are so many points in that round where it can go horribly wrong for Grayhound, and they just step up, right? On that B bomb site, the second Heroic are trying to take that, I believe Malta actually slowed it down completely, and that's why the bomb didn't cross. That's why the bomb wasn't being planted earlier. But look at the impact that S-tag has had. He has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
For Heroic. Time and time again opening up the map, giving them their best foot forward in the round. And sometimes it's just not enough.
You need both him and Blame performing for them to take the maps. And if Blame doesn't show up, well, Blame doesn't show up. And I'd like to say it's not quite half of Heroic, because, you know, everyone there on the roster can frag. We saw Storn as well earlier, just absolutely smashing it over on Mirage as well. So he's got that potential. Very consistent. But right now, just not quite hitting the shots they need. And we are going to see an early aggression towards Mountain, but Dexter ready, might be able to get the multi-frag, going for the repeat, but he might fall off. The no pincer coming in though, he thought he had to fight, and Blame is going to punish him for hanging around. With the 1-for-1, Heroic, they're going to have the advantage, especially if the rotation comes out and it's going to be a 4v2 down on the B site. Utility, it's almost expent down here as well.
Yeah, 2 Molotov and 2 smokes to try and use, and that's just over the whole team. That's not just the players on B. Malta has to step up. He's been quiet this entire time. They haven't seen the players crawling out. That's huge, because Malta's not going to expect it. Oh, Storm's just been spotted.
What?
Malta steps up, the double frag as Stown manages to find one, and still looking to find some more. He slows it down for a second, but the bomb will go down regardless. And in the 2v2, it's an AWP and an AUG to retake.
Oh, Freiburg lucky as anything for that Molotov not to spread towards him. It might at the end, but he's mollied himself out. No,
not
Freiburg,
like
not like this. And just like that, it's Blame in a 1v2. It's his chance to redeem himself for such an odd map so far. But the Molotov forcing him out, 21 HP. There should be no way for Grayhound to lose this round. But as the flames start to fall, they're leaving it too little too late, except Sicko with the perfect angle on the peak, expecting him to be right there on the corner. Grayhound now 14 rounds to 11 over Heroic in the third map of the best of 3, coming right down to the wire.
Freiburg, no. Oh.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm so sad for Freiburg.
It's disheartening.
He's made so many right decisions, and one tiny mistake costs them a round that they definitely could have won.
Yeah, such a vital point. It would have been 13-12 had they been able to pull that back, but you have to give props to Malta there, right? They've pushed all the way out through Monster. There's no information. Stown finds the first, and Malta is there for the trade on 2. He also does damage to Freiburg, which technically kills him in the end, because he has to make that quick pull out, and fortunately Urkas is there waiting, but they were just... Oh, I can't believe that that's how Freiburg goes down there.
Great trigger discipline as well, just taking the tap, missing, and then going for the second one tap rather than committing to the spray. You can see that that comes with experience.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Well. Because if you overcommit with the spray there, you're in trouble.
Definitely so. What, 4 Ts right in front of you as well. Sicko posted lower though. Oh, there we are. Gifted a frag onto S-Tag. And that is rough for Heroic. Man advantage for Grayhound as they look to take match point.
A lot of the pressure put back onto that T side. They found the opening in maybe 1 or 2 rounds, but apart from that, it seems like Grayhound have been trying to force that issue in terms of taking those fights. We've seen twice now Grayhound open that up in the past 2. So you guys got to be careful of that boost that's come in for Mertz now. Mertz has been huge on that AWP. If Sicko does re-peek him, oh my word, how's the timing on that? Mertz was still sure that he was going to be able to find that kill, and if Dexter can find the right timing here, at the least he gets the information. The Molotov goes down. Blame might have a small moment of stress, but apart from that, hasn't tested him whatsoever. As Heroic now, they start to mount that attack across toward A.
And they've only got 30 seconds to get the bomb planted, so they need to make a decision. And look, the utility's starting to get light for Grayhound, but they are aware that Dexter's stuck on the short side. Molotov might force him out. That smoke won't extinguish it, but it's not going to spread in the direction of Dexter. 2 HP. He managed to buy so much time.
What?
The pre-fire as well, just not going to connect. How is Dexter
Neo?
still alive in this situation? 10 seconds remaining to get the bomb planted. He finds another frag with it. The trade is there. Sicko as well taking down Mertz. The bomb still in the hands of Heroic, but it's a 1v4 as Grayhound now take it to match point, 15-11. Sicko holding like a champion off the back of the aggressive pick. Wow, Dexter, you are the biggest smoke criminal I've ever seen in Australia.
Dexter is the one. He is Neo.
He is the one.
2 HP, a Molotov, and a pre-fire in the corner, and it doesn't kill him. That is ridiculous, because how much attention do they then have to put on him, and they still don't know if he's there or not? That is, like, Oh my word, so ridiculous and such an important round for Grayhound as well. And Heroic, they're just going to go straight into the B-bomb site. Urcast will find the first. The smoke comes out to slow it down. Malta's there to try and support. He hides back into the smoke. Dick Stacey takes down Blame. And it looks like Heroic, their days are numbered. However, Freiburg and Estag. Oh, Malta, he was still in that short smoke. He's still doing the damage. He finds the second. And Sicko will put the nail in the coffin. That is Heroic being sent